In this video, I'm gonna show you the strategies that help us get results like this for our client. Let's get into the main video without any further ado. This video will contain mainly 6 steps, starting with setting up and optimizing Google Business Profile. I know most of my viewers know me for SEO, Google Business Profile, local SEO, and those sort of stuff, and that's the very first thing that we did for this client too. This is something which is the very basic foundational stuff, and I've got tons of videos on my channel on how to actually optimize Google Business Profile. But if I have to sum it up in few steps, it would be verifying a Google Business Profile, then actually getting few reviews from your family friends, and your customers. If you don't really have any customers, I'll make sure I'm getting at least 15-20 reviews from my family friends itself. There are certain reviews that you'll need to kind of showcase your your Google Business Profile on Google, so I'll make sure I'm getting at least those amount of reviews, and I'll try my best to get as many as legit reviews I can. After that, my third point would be to kind of optimize the website. I'll talk about that in the next point, but other than that, it will be filling up all the details in Google Business Profile, filling up every single detail that I can. For instance, services section, product section, name, service area, social profile. Then you have stuff like description. Here you go, business categories are very important, by the way, if you don't know. I've got a video on experimentation of categories too, where I show you what's the Google Business Profile ranking if you actually play with categories. That's the thing. These things, when you actually do this correctly, you'll see that you are jumping on Google Maps or Google local search, and this is something that's going to give you a really good amount of ROI, really great quality of leads. We have been using this for all of our clients. This is something which is the very basic foundational stuff that we do. Coming to the next point, that is the website local optimization. Not just the design of a website, not just the conversion rate optimization of the website. Getting visitors to that website is the key, right? And for that, you have to do local SEO optimization. I've got tons of videos on my channel telling you what are the stuff that you need to do to get more visitors to your website. But if I have to sum it up again, it would be heading 1, meta title, meta description, and other headings. Then once you have got really good content, the amount of work you're having on your page is pretty much similar or more than your competitors. The structure that you're using, the meta description, title, and each one headings you're using is pretty much same as the ranking competitors. Once you have got those stuff done, get few links and you will see that you are jumping on the SERP or search in the ranking page. In a nutshell, this is what I'll do to rank a website. This is something which I've discussed in a lot of detail in my previous videos, so make sure you check those videos out. The next point is local service ads. This is called a local service ads or LSA. Each local service ad consists of a card that displays Google guarantee verification, business name, reviews, service areas, and open hours. Here is the local service ads URL. If you you could just go and search for this. You click on get started, which I'm gonna show you. This will redirect to this page where you can see if the category that you are into and the zip code and the state you are in, if they have got LSAs over there. Because again, local service ad is still not in a lot of categories and some locations, so you have to check whether you actually have that in your location and in your category. Further, you will have to check your eligibility because they have got certain minimum criteria for that. So that's the reason why I focus a lot on Google Business Profile sides of things, because if you have done that stuff correctly, if you're ranking on maps, you'll see that you are mostly eligible for Google LSA. And if you don't know what Google LSA is, it's a pay-per-lead advertising platform that allows businesses to reach potential customers. Unlike traditional PPC campaigns where business pay for every single click, here you pay for every single lead, which is again a really good thing. Further, LSA is charged only when a customer skills service or calls you through that. And if you would see on the screen, the cost of LSA lead, they are usually much lower than PPC leads. So that's one thing. And what stuff do you need for LSA? It's pretty simple: business license and insurance, background check, review, positive reputation, and compliance with Google policies. It has to give the dissatisfied customer money from their own pocket, so they do a lot of background checks. So make sure you have done those stuff correctly, otherwise you won't really qualify for those stuff. The main stuff here is the reputation. So after you submit all the licenses and all those things, you have to make sure you have got a really good rating and a really good amount of reviews. Then only you will be shown in the local service ad section. Then coming to the next point, Google Ads. First of all, why Google Ads? It's pretty simple: quick and measurable ROI, which you can't really think in organic marketing. Even though the impact is in long term, the leads that you're gonna get, the ROI is pretty great compared to PPC or LSAs, but PPC, they're pretty quick to get, right? I'll be coming up with a video on how exactly you have to set up Google Ads and stuff like that. If you're interested, just comment Google PPC and I'll bring that up video up, because we are doing a lot of PPC stuff in our agency lately and we are seeing great results with that. You know, it's all about getting leads. It's all about setting up the stuff, setting up a system that continuously gets leads, whether it's from SEO, whether it's from PPC or any other stuff. So that's the thing. Now the main stuff here is in the ROI. How did you actually calculate from Google Ads PPC campaign? First of all, step one, you receive, let's say, 100 clicks from $500 ad spend, so the CPC is $5. Then you have to see how many leads or calls you're getting. So let's say if you get 10 calls out of 100, so it comes out of a cost per lead. Then of those 10 leads, let's say you convert 40% people, the cost per job or cost per conversion comes down to $125. So that's the thing. And now comes down to the basic stuff you have to do in Google Ads. First of all, set up a KPI, set up what's the average CTR looks like in your industry. It's gonna differ a lot, to be honest. So what's the average conversion rate in your industry? What's the average cost per lead? You'll need tools like Google Ads Manager, Google Analytics, and maybe Hotjar, or there's another tool, and that's Ahrefs. So these tools, you might need that. Then you will have to set up a campaign, add copy, and all those landing pages and stuff, which I'm not really gonna focus a lot on right now, because this video will get really big, or really if I actually start telling that, because it will at least take me 30 minutes to show you exactly how we run ad campaigns. The idea of this video is to showcase you the stuff that you need to achieve results like the one I showed you. You can just comment below if you want to get further information about certain things. Now coming to the fifth one, that is Facebook ads. See, it's a crazy thing, right? But we don't use Facebook ads to get direct jobs. Rather, we use that for retargeting the visitors that we got on our website and landing page. Because I've seen that people on Facebook, their audience over here, are just chilling on their sofa or bed watching Netflix, eating a pizza. So they're not really interested in buying your service much. So we like to retarget the people who have already visited our website, and that way the conversion looks much better. So certain stuff is there for retargeting. You have to use Google Ads or Facebook Ads Pixel for that. It's pretty damn easy. You just have to install that on your website, then you can just retarget people on Facebook. It's pretty damn simple. Then if I tell you some strategies for Facebook ads, make sure you're doing A/B testing between photos and videos, ad creatives, which one's working really well for you. You'll have to check that. Then utilize performing ads from ads library. There's Facebook ads libraries. Check that and see what your competitors are doing in your niche, what sort of ad creatives they are using, which is converting really well for them. Is it bringing them the ROI that they want? Then there's a thing called as Facebook lead ads. So I use that and it works really well. Now coming to the last point, that's market your industry knowledge. No matter if you're an track business owner, a lawyer, a dentist, or other professional, certain stuff, certain skills, certain industry. Now we want you to go create videos, create blog content, but I'll still prefer videos, because you can, if you're creating a video, you can just repurpose that into blog itself, and vice versa too. But it's easy to repurpose a video into blog. So create content around your industry. And to be honest, this thing, how did you came up to know me? How did you come to know me? Probably via my videos or a few of my work that I've done previously. So it's more about the knowledge that I shared with you, right? So that's the same stuff with you or your prospect. I'll go and create a content calendar where I exactly write what are the ideas, what are the topics that I'm gonna create content on that specific day, and I'll just take one day each week and I'll shoot all the content for the next week or maybe a month as well. So that's the thing. And I have seen businesses in HVAC, lawyers, dentists get a lot of prospects and leads by just this organic method. It might take a bit more time, but the results that it's gonna bring you, it's crazy, really bad. So yeah, this was all for this video. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'm here to answer all your questions. This was all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye, have a great day, and let's make sure 2025 is the best year for all of us.